Good morning, students. So this is the second course of agronomy, and the title of the course is Irrigation Water Management, AGRO-244. And the syllabus of this course is already shared in the group, so please go through the syllabus. And as per the syllabus, this is the first lecture of this course. Irrigation, the meaning of irrigation, definition of irrigation, irrigation management, water management, and water resources of India, Maharashtra, and world. Okay. So first is irrigation. So we can simply define this term as artificial application of water to meet water requirement of crop for normal growth and yield. Simply we can say artificial. So in irrigation we are applying water by artificial means. Artificial application of water to fulfill or to meet the demand of water requirement of crop for its normal growth, development, and normal yield of the crop. This is called as irrigation. So here artificial is important. Artificial word is important because we are applying water artificially. Next term is irrigation management. Irrigation management, so when we are talking about management, that means that we should not lose our water. So we should utilize each and every drop of water for irrigation. That is the, we can say, meaning of management. But how we can define it? Irrigation management means application of irrigation water at correct amount and right time to obtain maximum production, maximum yield. So application of irrigation water. So application of irrigation water at correct amount. So this amount is important. Correct amount. Amount is important because we should not apply water as per our wish. We should apply water as per the requirement of the crop. Correct amount and right time. So we have to apply water also at right time to obtain maximum production or maximum yield. This is the meaning of irrigation management. Next term is water management. Water management. Now when we are talking about water, this water can be from irrigation or this water can be also from rainfall. Because we have two main resources. Natural resource is rainfall, and artificial way is irrigation. Okay, so when we combine, then we can say then we have water. And how we have to manage that water? That is the water management. So here water management means distribution and application of water at proper time and correct amount. So the thing is same. In irrigation management we were talking about only irrigation. In water management we are talking about irrigation as well as rainfall water. So distribution and application of water at proper time and correct amount, and removal of excess water from the field. To promote the crop production economically. So here we have to apply water at right time, also correct amount. At the same time we have to make sure that we are removing the excess water from the field. Because when there is excess water from the field, you might not get good yield. Because when there is water stagnation, water logging condition in the soil, then your yield might be drastically reduced. So we have to remove the excess water from the field, and this is called as water management. So these are the first three terms in irrigation water management. That is, first is definition of irrigation, definition of irrigation management, and definition of water management. Next is objectives of irrigation. Objectives of irrigation. Why irrigation is necessary? Why we provide irrigation to the crop? Of course, if we don't have irrigation, then what can happen? And when we have irrigation, then what can happen? That is the objectives of irrigation. So all of we know that we have irrigated area in India, Maharashtra. We have got rain-fed area in India, Maharashtra. Okay, so rain-fed area means the agriculture which entirely depend on rainfall. That is a rain-fed area. And irrigated area means in that area there is a provision of irrigation, and therefore farmers can get more yield. Okay, so which are the objectives of irrigation? So first is to provide suitable moisture environment to obtain yield on long-term basis. Suitable moisture environment. So when we are applying irrigation, then we can provide suitable moisture environment, and therefore we can get more yield on long-term basis. So this is the first objective. Second objective is integrated management of surface water, groundwater, and rainfall water. That is another objective of irrigation. Integrated management of surface water, groundwater, and rainfall water. So whatever the water available on the soil surface and which is stored, for example, in pond, in bore wells, in open wells, in rivers, in canals, all this water we have to utilize in a proper way. This is another objective of irrigation. Then irrigation is also required for land preparation and land preparation prior to the sowing of crop. For example, puddling operation. Puddling operation is carried out in rice crop. So before the transplanting of rice crop, we are carrying out puddling operation. Puddling means we are running plow in standing water. That is called as puddling. So for that we also require water. We also require irrigation. So irrigation is required for land preparation prior to the sowing of the crop. That is a puddling operation. Next is a leaching of salts. Leaching of excessive salt. This is one of the objectives of irrigation. So nowadays we can see that most of the area of India is getting degraded because of high amount of salts. That we have also seen that in our earlier course. And because of this excess salt, the soil is not suitable for cultivation. And therefore it is important to remove the excess salts present in the soil, and for removal of excess salts we also require irrigation. So by using irrigation we can remove the excess salts. Then effective use of manures and fertilizers for higher production. Effective use of manures. So when we apply more manures, high quantity manures or fertilizers, then we require irrigation. So when you don't have irrigation, you can't apply more fertilizers, you can't apply more manures. So when you want to apply more fertilizers, more manures, or at the correct time in right quantity, sometimes you don't need to apply more, then you can apply a small quantity. At the same time you can provide irrigation so that the nutrients are available to the crops. So by using irrigation we can make all the nutrients available to the plants or crops by applying fertilizers at correct time and also at correct amount. That is a effective use of manures and fertilizers. Next is adoption of suitable cropping system. Multiple cropping. We can adopt multiple cropping system. 2 crops in a year, 3 crops in a year, double cropping, triple cropping, quadruple cropping, or we can have intercropping. We can have mixed cropping. So multiple cropping is possible by using irrigation. If we don't have irrigation, we can't go for multiple cropping. Green manuring, this is one of the another important objective. So green manuring crop, they are sown in the month of April, they are sown in the month of May, and in the April and May month we don't have rainfall, and that time we require irrigation, and by using irrigation we can cultivate these green manuring crops. Next objective is controlling of weeds. So timely control of weeds. For controlling timely control of weed, we require irrigation. So sometimes if when you don't have irrigation, you can't apply water to the soil, and that time it is very difficult to control the weeds. But when we have irrigation, then we can provide irrigation to the soil, and when there is a good physical condition of soil, then we can control the weeds. By using weeding operation or hoeing operation, we can timely control the weeds. Better use of machines and implements. So when we want to use machine and implement, then the soil should be in good condition, and in order to bring that soil in a good condition, we require machines, we require implements. Higher crop productivity, higher yields. Higher crop productivity and higher yield. So at the end we can say the ultimate aim of our irrigation is to bring higher productivity, higher yields of the crop. Then next is increasing the crop quality, color, freshness, size of the crop. So when we are doing irrigated farming, then we usually have good quality of the crop. The color is very good, the freshness, this aroma is good, the size of the product is good, and this is achieved by using irrigation. Economic returns, more profit. So we can say that at the end we can get more profit. When we have irrigation, we are getting more production, more crop growth, more yield, and ultimately more profit. Then by using irrigation we can generate more employment. There is a more employment generation. Opportunities are more for employment generation in irrigated area rather than dryland areas. Fertigation is possible. Fertigation means application of water soluble fertilizers through irrigation. So we can apply water soluble fertilizers through irrigation near the root zone of the crop, and that is possible with the help of irrigation. Without irrigation that is not possible. So fertigation is possible. We can have more employment opportunities, and we can have more economical return, more net profit. And next is a precision farming. Precision farming. In last course we have seen the meaning of precision farming. Precision means application of all the inputs all at correct amount, correct time. That is precision farming. So timely operations are possible with exact amount, and that is possible with the help of irrigation. So these are, we can say, most of some of these objectives of irrigation. Why irrigation is necessary or required. Next is the water resources of world. In world, the water is present in oceans, and that is about 97%. Polar ice glaciers, that is about 2.01%. Polar ice, the ice glaciers which are present at polar locations, that is 2.01%. Groundwater and soil moisture, that is 0.58%. Lakes and reservoirs, that is 0.02%. Atmospheric water, that is water which is present in the atmosphere, that is 0.001%. So groundwater, the water which is present in the soil, lake water, river water, this whole contributes around 0.6%. 0.6%. So we can say that out of 100%, only 0.6% water is utilizable for agriculture, for industrial use, or for consumption purpose, and remaining more than 99% water, or we can say 99% water, is unutilizable. Next is irrigated area of world. That is 2,415 million hectares. There is a total irrigated area of world which accounts approximately 15.98%. And as per the records, Egypt is a fully irrigated country. Egypt is a fully irrigated country, and in India, Punjab has 90% of irrigated area, then Haryana 63%, Tamil Nadu 49.5%, and Maharashtra approximately 17% irrigated area. Then water resources of India and Maharashtra. So in India, it is mentioned in million hectares, and in Maharashtra, it is mentioned in lakh hectares. The total geographical area of India is 328.7 million hectares. Cultivated area out of this is 186 million hectares. Net sown area is 142 million hectares. Cultivated means 186, and cultivated is 186, net sown is 142. What is the difference between these two? Net sown means actual sown area, and cultivated means the area which can be brought under cultivation. That is a cultivated area. And actual sown area is 142 million hectares. Gross irrigated area 75 million hectare, and actual net irrigated area is 54 million hectare in India. So we can say 40% out of this 142, 54 is irrigated, that is approximately 40%. So we can say that in India 40% area is irrigated. Maharashtra geographical area is 308 lakh hectares, cultivated area 208 lakh hectares, net sown area 175 lakh hectares, gross irrigated area 36 lakh hectares, and net irrigated area is 29.7 lakh hectares, which accounts for 16.9, that is a 17% area in Maharashtra is irrigated. So this is about water resources of India and Maharashtra. Average rainfall of India is 1194 millimeters. 1194 millimeters, that is the average rainfall of India. Of course, this figure changes every year, but this is as per your syllabus. We have come up with these figures. Water wealth of India, according to IMD, as I mentioned, the total rainfall is 1194 millimeters. Geographical area that we know 328 million hectares. So total, if we multiply this 1194 and 328, then we get figure that is a 392 million hectare meter. If we multiply these two, then we get figure 392 million hectare meter, that is the total rainfall of India. And if we round it, then we have 400 million hectare, because we also have some snowfall. Okay, so rainfall is 392 plus 8, that is snowfall, and total we have 400 million hectare meter. 400 million hectare meter, that is our total precipitation, total water that we get. And out of that 300 million hectare meter is from June to September, and 100 million hectare meter, that is from September to rest of the year, September to May we can say, or October to May we can say. So this is a total water we receive on our geographical area of India. So this is about water resources of India and water wealth of India. Total rainy days in India in a year is approximately 130 rainy days. 130 rainy days that we have in India. Rainy day means a day when the rainfall is greater than 2.5 millimeter, that is called as rainy day. When the rainfall is more than 2.5 millimeter, 2.5 millimeter rainfall, that is called as rainy day. In India, we receive 130 rainy days in a year. So this is the water wealth of India, and this is our first lecture, that is irrigation and irrigation management and water resources of India and Maharashtra. And okay, thank you.